I am a mocha mom and I am back, and as promised I'm taking down Mg2's braids. I put these braids in her hair in the middle of June and it is now September 14th, so you do the math for how long the braids have been in her hair all summer basically. And I wanted to do this video because I know a lot of people are deathly afraid of leaving a style in their child's hair even for 2 to 3 weeks for fear that the hair will lock up. I just took one down. What I've done is I've sprayed it with a mixture of Suave Naturals conditioner and water. I put that in here, filled the bottle up with water and shook it. I sprayed her roots liberally with it and the hair also. I'm using a plastic hairpin. You can use anything with a sharp edge. I just like how these feel in my hand. Now, the thing about her hair is there are some ends that have little knots on them. That's the shed hair that's worked its way all the way to the ends and knotted up a little bit. If I run into anything like that, I take a pair of scissors dedicated to cutting hair, snip that right off. Somebody on my channel recommended that I try to take her hair out using a Denman brush. And so I wanted to come on camera and try that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that well for her, but it is coming out. But I feel like this takes longer. The way she described it, it seems like she could take a bunch of braids together and just brush the braid right out. But Mg2 has hair that shrinks in a very dense and compact way. Plus, I do my braid stitch pretty tightly. I keep it loose at the root, but along the braid, I make sure the braid is really tight and firm because I think it keeps it from fuzzing up as quickly and it lasts longer. So the Denman brush didn't really work that well for me. The hair was coming out, but I feel that I could do it more quickly with a tool like this. So I don't notice any difference taking her braid down right now than if I had left her braids in for 3 weeks. I don't think her hair is any more matted. And I'm a little surprised about that because I expected there to be a lot of shed hair at the root and a lot of matting action there. But so far, I really haven't encountered that. So it's slow. It's painstakingly slow taking out braids that are done this tightly, which is why I've been putting this off and off and off. And then she got sick and had a really bad head cold and didn't really want to get her head wet. So that added even more to the takedown time. I've taken her sister's braids out long ago. All right, here we're getting down to the root now. And this is where you can expect, if you leave the hair in that long, you could expect some matting. And there is a little bit of matting, but it separates. I would spray it even more with the conditioner, work it my fingers through. You could even spray her head with the conditioner, put a shower cap in there, let it sit for a while before you start working. But as you can see, I easily separate the hair. There's no hard, compact mass of hair. That was a really easy takedown. I mean, as much as I dreaded, it wasn't nearly as bad as I expected it to be. So I just wanted to encourage somebody who's afraid to leave their child's hair in for 2 weeks. It was months, and you saw that it came down. Realize also that it is a matter of different textures of hair responding different ways. My Mg2 has really cottony hair. It shrinks up really tight. She doesn't have defined curls. She's the classic hair that they say is perfect for locking. Her shrinkage is really compact and dense. Her hair holds a style for very long and looks really good. I think it was worth it to have that hair vacation. And I just wanted to add that I did also use an oil on top of the conditioner, because I noticed that with her texture, as the conditioner dried, it was tacky, and I still needed some more slip to be able to not rip through her hair. So I used safflower oil, but olive oil, castor oil, any type of oil would work just as well, just to make her hair slippery and more pliable as I was working that tool through her braids. The Denman brush was good for getting out about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of her ends, and it really helped because MG2 was interested in taking down her own braids, so I left about 10 or 20 braids for her to do, and after I brushed out those ends, it was very easy for her to take down the rest of her hair, which I thought was great. Note, locks can be taken down. It's a tedious process, but it can be done. People do it all the time. Check it out on YouTube. You'll see people doing it right in front of your eyes, or you'll see people whose hair was locked and then their hair is loose. So that's just an encouragement. Since nappy hair likes to be left alone, I hope that helps somebody. Be blessed.